What's up, guys? It's me, Doc, from SampleKings.com. I want to thank a lot of you people for actually watching our videos and helping us to grow the channel. But currently, we are realizing that we need to have more members, as YouTube tells us. In order to do this, I want to implore you to take the time to hit the subscribe button. So please, subscribe. It does help. Now, in this video, we're going to take a sample from our record, and then we're going to sort of like get it bigger by normalizing it. Then we're going to sort of make it right size and extract the sample out. And then we're going to create a stem. And then let's create that stem we can use that's loud enough. Then we're going to create stems from this one piece of the record. So here we go. I got a record right here. Let's press this play continuously. Okay, so that's too much there. That's one piece right there. I want to just get an idea. I got a little more than I need because I want to make sure I get everything. So now the first thing I'm going to do is going to hit normalize. And I see here from the icon, it goes from this small area to this big area. We're maximizing the area inside of this. Let me cancel this out. You'll see here there's some space, right? I don't want that. I'm going to normalize right here. I'll say do it. And it normalized just right inside of my sample area. Now I want to extract this sample. Here's extract. The icon here shows you what's going on. New sample, the name's right here. Of course, you see the name right there. I'm going to go here and call this the loop. I call it stem, right? That's stem for it. Now I press do it. Calculates pretty fast. So I'm on my computer, of course, makes it so quick. I come to here, and that's the actual size of my whole sample. So now I'm going to drag the other end of this over into here. That's cool. And I got an area here which is called samples. I want to make this beats. There you go, make it beats. Just to give me an idea what's going on here. So I'm going to play this back. I want to get the beginning only. So I'm going right to here. That should come to right about here, I'm figuring. So I go right to here, just like this little piece right here. I'll drag down and zoom in. So I'm dragging down, zooming in on this thing, obviously, drag down a little bit more. I want to get it right before this thing gets big time. So right about here, we'll say, and I'm going to drag back up. Good. And then I'm going to try and loop it. It's not bad. That worked out. See, so I got a beginning, I got an end. I'm going to check the front first, as always, just to make sure I got enough here on the front that I'm not cheating a little bit. I come back a little bit more, maybe, right there, because it's still that strong white area I want to get right there. And now I press again. Perfect. Stop this. So now I got my section set up here. This is the right size I want to have, the entire size of my actual sample. So what I want to do then, I probably want to extract this out again, actually. And in this case, I'm probably going to get up here. I've got this thing going on. I want to create my stems. So I'm going to press here, go create stems. Now you see, obviously, I don't want the vocals. I want the bass, the drums, and whatever else is in there. All right. So it says drum 1. That's my program. The very first program you normally get in the NPC is going to be drum 001. So next, what I want to do at this point, I'd like to actually go to here and press do it. And I think I will, but I want to make sure on the right pad. I'm going to use pad 16. We've got assigned to pad. We got this listed right here, and then use trimmed sample. Right, got that. So let's go back there and press do it. And now it's calculating and chopping it up and seeing which frequencies are where and grabbing them up. And here we go. We got them right here in my sample pool right here. And the first is my bass. I click right here. This appears right here. And this is the bass. Looks pretty accurate. Let's go right here. Sounds good. They see it's kind of low to me here, right? So I will normally normalize on first one, check all the rest of the samples. I'm going to sample right here. And this is the drums. Nice. And over here we got other stuff, probably guitar and whatever else is in there. A lot's going on here. And I got the guitar is on my left-hand side and the horns on the right-hand side. And now what I'll tend to do also is I'll probably make a copy of this one, and then make it mono. But in this case, I want to make sure we can loop this thing up. That's the most important part. I'm going to use this at all for a track. So I come to the drums here, right? First thing I come to the drums, and we'll see here the BPM says it's going to be 111.21. Okay, let's see if this is actually going to be true. So I've got this thing set up here. That's right there. I'm going to go to my main right here, leave sample edit, and I'm going to take this one sound, which is the drum right here, and then I'll place this on one pad right here. So I'm going to drag this and put it on this pad right here, pad 13. Right, it's pad 13. And so before it's sampling and set up 111.21. I go back to here, and I want to make sure I go to 111.21. Enter that. And that's my BPM there. And I'm going to come to here where it says wave. And of course, my sample's there, right? So I'm going to come to this wave and I'll go back to here again, select this in my grid. I'll select it right here. Once it's selected right there, I'll grab wave, and you see it's been selected. It sees it again. That's the tempo it claims to be. Okay, so now what I want to do is prove it. I'll come to here with the metronome. I'm going to press play. Good. So I got my metronome's going to play there. Perfect. So what I'm going to do next, make sure my metronome's loud enough. I'm going to make sure I trigger it. So here, I'll tap this one time. Whoops. Tap one there, the very first beat. And this is no more than just 2 bars. So I come down to here. That's 2 bars, man. And so I can come to here and do that. I'm going to drag this in and I can see it. There you go. And we'll press play start. Well, it matches up. It's important to test out to make sure that the computer software recognizes these transients, those are the peaks up and down inside the sample. That's these parts up here, these peaks up and down, knows what's going on. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll do the same thing. I'll take this sound here and I want to normalize this. Normalize this bad boy up. Boom. Nice, 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 nice. Now, that's been normalized. I'll come back to here again, back to my main again, and I'll hear it back again. Sounds much better. Now, what I want to do too, before I start using this sample, before you start using any sample, you want to warp it out. So you can use it any tempo. Now, I know that this says here, the computer says 111.21, 111.21. I'll warp it out here. I warp that perfect. And then I'm going to come to here and press play. Now I'll put a new tempo, 120. Let's try 100. Okay, we got that. Stop that right there. And this I want to do with my samples. Then I take everything else I have here. I know it's going to fit. So I'm going to come back to the bass line then, right? I'll get to sample edit here. And I'll see the bass line right here. And I'm going to probably normalize the bass line. Boom. Hit that bad boy. Normalize it up so I can use that too. And these horns, I got the stuff here. I'd like to probably make a copy of this thing here in some kind of way. So I'll probably do that. So what I'll also do is I can come to here. I may want to use one side so I can reduce this from mono to stereo. I may want to use the left side where I have the guitar or the right side where I have the horns and everything else. And I'll make those in the mono so it'll still be in the stereo field. But you won't have to too heavy right or too heavy left. Or I can leave them where they are actually. And just create one right and one left. And then sort of gauge the actual size of those. I can chop them up and bring any other sample I want to bring in here. And of course, I'll come to this one again, and I will normalize this piece here too as well. Give me a much more thicker feel. As you can hear, the horns are on the right, the guitar's on the left. And from here, you can just chop sounds up, do what you want to do, and you can also sort of make a program out of your entire samples. Okay, great, I'm gonna make a program out of this whole thing, and have them all chopped up perfectly. But this is how you can use stems and make them sound even better inside your MPC 3.1.9.1.